Well, the Oasis Shrine Club is hosting a screening clinic for kids in our region with orthopedic conditions. It is this Saturday from 8 to noon in Anna, but joining us now to tell us more about it is Jennifer Talbert with Shriners Hospital in St. Louis and Doug Sauerbrunn with the Oasis Shriners Club in Anna. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Before we kind of dive into the screening, let's talk a little bit more about the Shriners Club. We've had you guys on here before, and I know that it's important for children and for parents.
Okay, I'll give you a brief history of our Shriners Hospitals in St. Louis. In fact, this is the 100th year anniversary of our first Shriners Hospital, which was in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, wow.
Built in 1922. And then St. Louis built its first hospital in 1924 in downtown St. Louis. And then in the 1960s, they moved to Frontenac and built a 120-bed hospital. And then in 2015, they moved back very close to where the original hospital was on the campus of St. Louis University. And it's there where the youngsters are treated by the screening clinic that Oasis Shrine Club is having this Saturday. And so
yeah, so let's talk about this. So this is something that you guys wanted to make sure was offered to families. So tell us, I guess, what kind of children should be there with what kind of conditions?
We have, we'll have a physician there at the screening clinic, and we're taking children with, Shriners is now accepting sports-related injuries. We have some cleft palate children, and also burns. And of course, we've handled burns for several years now. But anybody that has a child that has a physical difficulty should come to this clinic. We have a physician there that will do an exam, fill out an app for the hospital, and then turn it in. So it's from 8 to noon. You don't have to have an appointment. Just come on in.
That's what I was going to ask, if there was a registration. So that's good to know that they could just come on in. So why are you guys so passionate about it, and how long have you been a part of Shriners Club?
I'm a Shriner baby. I went in when I was 6 weeks old in the Shriners. They made my hips, my knees, my feet, my hands. I played music all my life. I was probably $1 million baby in the 60s, but I went in at 6 weeks old and walked out 2 weeks before kindergarten. Was able to walk. They made my hips and everything. They weren't supposed to be weight bearing. I've been walking all my life. So I owe a big part of this to the Shriners. And every person needs to have the opportunity that I have. So if I can help another child, it's fantastic. You know, that's what it's about, is helping one another.
And I love to hear that. And I love to hear that you have a personal story with it too. Is there an age, what are we looking at age limit wise?
Under 18.
Under 18.
And when you go to Shriners, you don't go because of your ability to pay. You go because it's ranked in the top 10 U.S. News and World Report of pediatric orthopedic hospitals in the country. So you can't get any better care anywhere in the country than if you bring your youngster to the screening clinic at Oasis and they're referred to St. Louis. And even if you don't know whether or not they would be referred, bring them anyway and let somebody else make that decision.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And the thing about the Shriners Hospital is also, you know, by the time I came out at 6, I was there till I was 16 discharged, but when I came out at 6 years old, I'd had, you know, approximately around 16 surgeries by that time. And, you know, it wasn't going in front of 1 or 2 doctors. Every surgery there was a panel of doctors. There may have been up to 10 or 12 physicians there looking at my case. So we didn't have just one doctor's, you know, opinion or, you know, the outcome. So, I mean, that's what really was beneficial to me, because, you know, you were seeing more than one phishization. So.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you, gentlemen, for showing up.
Can I give you the numbers to the hospital direct? 314-432-3600 or 800-850-2960. And we also have a group of guys that will take you and your family to Shriners Hospital in St. Louis or Chicago for no charge. And it's just something else. It's well, you know, it's fantastic. Every child deserves the opportunity that I had.
I agree, yes.
You know, and
yes, it
if
is.
there's any questions or somebody needs to know something the morning of, my cell phone number is 618-697-1352. Do not hesitate to call.
Okay.
And I'll be there, and we'll have donuts.
All right, we love donuts. Well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit more.
Thank you.
I will have all of this information on our website after the newscast. Thank you again.